Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to paint some wooden handrails by yourself and also some wooden steps. I'm gonna be doing this with some basic hand tools, so pretty much anyone can do this. This is how the steps look like before. This is the after result. These are the upper steps, and these are the results after we completed everything. Please stay tuned and continue watching until the end so you can see all the details. If you want to learn how to do all kinds of handyman DIY projects, including home renovations, then you're in the best place here on YouTube. Consider subscribing to our channel and activate the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any videos that we'll be uploading every single week. Typically, we will paint these kind of steps and handrail with a paint sprayer, but currently our VSP 360 Graco paint sprayer is down. Something is wrong with it. We tried to use it on the last project and it wasn't really spraying right, so we have to actually spend some time to get it fixed, and we'll have to just do it on the next project. The good thing is today we had kind of a light day, so we plan to spend most of today so we can paint all of this by hand. And this is also a good example, so if you don't have a paint sprayer or you're just kind of getting started, you want to know how to do something like this, you can definitely get it done. I would highly recommend for you to get an extra pair of hands so you can get it done a lot sooner than later. Now, this is the paint that we're going to be using. It's from Behr Premium. It's porch and patio floor paint, but you can also use this on the handrail, not a problem. We have some anti-skid additive there on the right that I'm going to be putting into one of the gallons for the floor and the steps, and we have those two paint pails. Now, for the tools, that we're going to use is just some typical 3-inch wide and 4-inch wide rollers, and we have the same thing with the paintbrush. One of them is like 4 inches wide, the other one is 3 inches wide, but that's pretty much it. With those two paint pails, you can use it for the hand roller and also for the paintbrush. Now, we started over here on the upper end close to the house. I'm painting the front of the wooden handrail and also the both sides. Then I'm gonna have my good friend Luis. He's gonna help me to paint on the back side and also any other detail work on the top and on the bottom with the paintbrush. But basically, the strategy that you want to do with this is start off by painting the wooden rail first with with the roller. So we're, right here I'm painting the face, and then the right side on the left. Any areas that I can't really reach, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that with the brush a little bit later. So right here I already did all of the handrails. I'm also getting the top and the bottom. So once I have most of it done, then I'm going ahead and using the paintbrush and just doing all the cut lines and filling in all the areas in between. Also, pay close attention, because whenever you start painting with your roller or the brush, sometimes you'll have some paint kind of running down. So that's a perfect time to just, spread that out with your paintbrush so you can try to minimize any of the paint drops or the running of the paint, and that way you can obtain some super professional results. I also recommend for you to have like a damp cloth there on hand, just in case. Sometimes you may kind of go beyond the area where you need to paint, and if you need to wipe it away, it's always good to have the damp cloth there available so you can clean up. And also, another thing, if you have some gloves, that will help you out. In this case, I just did it like that with my bare hands. But, you just have to spend a little bit more time afterwards to just kind of clean it off with some soap and water. But I already got done with that small rail over there. I'm working on this other side. I would say that small section in the back, it took me about 30 minutes, to do the whole thing. And then on this other side, probably like a good hour, and I got most of it. And the reason is I had to like do the top, and then on the other side I had to reach over to get beyond as well. Now my friend over there, he has like a tall ladder, but he wasn't able to get all the way to the top because there's like a few trees in the way. So he only got as high as he could. Then I actually had to come back later to kind of reach over the rail and paint the upside of, you know, the other side basically. So once I'm doing all this, you know, I rolled everything that I could. Then everything else I'm quickly going through and just filling it in with my paintbrush. And you know, I was super happy with the results after I got done. Now for the floor and the steps, we're gonna be using this Rust-Oleum anti-skid additive. It's kind of like some fine sand material, and all you want to do with that is put it into your gallon of paint and just stir it as you're putting it in. This is gonna give it kind of like some grainy texture to the paint, and it will give you more traction control on the steps itself. So I definitely recommend for you to have, you know, whatever is going to be needed for the flooring. We actually had 2 gallons of paint, 1 gallon and a little bit of the second one. We used it for all the railing and, you know, everything else. And then on the floor, I used the whatever was left on the second gallon. And you know, thankfully we had barely enough to do this whole project. I think at the very end we only had a very little left over, but 2 gallons for a project like this just barely made it. So over here on the floor, I'm using that anti-skid additive into the paint, and I'm just applying it over here with the paintbrush, getting on all the edges, and on the right side putting the cut lines. Also in between where the 2 boards meet on the floor, I'm painting that inside, you know, as far as I can with the paintbrush, so I can just get a nice good quality look and finish, you know, even inside there. Then at the very top, I'm just going ahead with the roller. Now in this case, I'm using like a large sized roller so I can get more coverage, but I basically did this to the entire thing, you know, all the railing here on the left side, all the steps, I used a large roller. Then any areas like underneath or any little details, I went ahead and gave it, you know, a pass with the paintbrush. But this is the results after we painted everything. Honestly, like, we loved how everything turned out. This took us, I would say we started around 8:30 in the morning, and by 4 o'clock we were completely done, including all the cleanup and just, you know, getting everything done. So basically like one full day you can get some, you know, steps like these done between 2 people. But, you know, definitely start early. So that's how you basically paint a handrail and some wooden steps by hand yourself, and anyone can do this. I hope you liked this video. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and activate the notification bell, so that way you won't miss out on any videos that we'll be uploading every single week. In the description below, I'm gonna leave some tools and products that we recommend. Thanks for watching until the end. May God bless you, and I'll see you on the next project.